मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतं वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये. Coming to seminar here is like my homecoming after 3 lives. In some previous life, I had studied Vedas in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. And my first conference was 25 years ago in Sri Salem, where Pandit Somyajuluji blessed me with studies. And he told that I was fortunate that I had not studied Sanskrit and history, etc. in college syllabus. That's why I am having correct knowledge. Another thing he told that Vedas are eternal and even today it is Vedic period. Third thing I realized that for some of my mistakes, he scolded me in same words and same Sanskrit verses which my father was using. So I touched his feet. And then I realized that Sanskrit is the only language of Bharat. And all the other languages used now are regional variations of Sanskrit only. Only in that sense, I am a Sanskrit scholar. I have no formal degree in Sanskrit. Now coming to the topic. This is about Vedic science. What is the method of science? Science is the first definition of technical words, measurement part, and verification of the theories. This is the basic method of science. So, where from Vedic science starts? Where people question what is proof that Veda is included science. In my view, Gayatri Mantra is the complete proof of Vedic science in itself. When at the age of 5 or 6, I was having Yagyopavit Sanskar. We are taught Gayatri Mantra and 7 lokas are recited. Then only, due to some past life study, I had doubt where from 7 lokas are named. Without measurement, there will be only 2 lokas, earth and sky. If we are naming 7 lokas, it means that their measurements are accurately known. Second thing is that normally all chandas in Sanskrit or any other language are of 4 parts, 4 padas. Gayatri Mantra is only of 3 padas. Why? Because first pad describes the cosmic system, which is called Adhidev. Second part describes Adhibhautik, which is visible on earth. Third part is Adhyatmic, within our human body. These 3 world systems are image of each other. This is the basic understanding of foundation of all the sciences. In that sense, Vedas are called Sarva Vidya Pratishtha in Mundakopanishad beginning. So, my father told that don't dispute. I will show you where measurements are given. So at the age of 6 and 7, I studied about 8 Puranas and read mostly about measurement parts. Measurements are given, but in what units? It took me 40 years to understand what are the units. So after understanding the units of measurement, I gave an article to Melkot Rashtriya Sanskrit Academy Research Journal. For 2.5 years, they disputed that there was no measurement in Vedic period. People were illiterate, there was no script in Vedas, etc. These objections. So I gave them about more than 500 references with numerical references only, and asked them where is my error in translation. So finally, they admitted that this article can be published with comment that my views are totally wrong and their only author is responsible. With this remark, my article was published. Peculiarity of that article was that 3 measurements of solar system given in that article were not known in modern astrophysics till then. When I was a student of MSc Physics in 74, we were taught that solar wind comes up to Earth orbit, which causes magnetic storm, etc. In next year, 75, it was known that it goes up to Mars orbit. Still, against my own study, I wrote as per Vedic literature that solar wind goes up to Uranus orbit, which was confirmed 8 years after publication of my article in 2008. Second thing was that people might have known that Pluto was removed from the list of planets, because in 2008 it was estimated by Cassini probe of NASA that there are 70,000 plutonic bodies of 100-kilometer diameter or more at a distance of 56 to 65 astronomical units. I had given the same estimate as per Vedic literature that there are 60,000 Balakilyas of more than 135 kilometers diameter at the average distance of 60 astronomical units. So this was also known 8 years after publication of my research. Third part, size of solar system, written in my article, is unknown till today. Actually, there is no boundary wall. It depends on definition, what should be the size of solar system. Other persons also have tried to decipher the lengths or measures. But basic error was that we are accustomed to accept only one view. We are not ready to accept the alternative view. So we were explaining, or scholars were explaining, only by one yojan or one yuga. There are 7 types of yojans, 7 types of yugas. That should be understood. Like in Bhagavad Puran, basically I got the idea from Bhagavad Puran only. Brahma praised Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Kwahang tamo mahadahang khacharag nivarbhu samveshtitan ghat saptavitastikaya. Saptavitastikaya. Every man measures 7 vitasti, a span of palm, by his own measure. That is for human body. What is Brahma for the space? Earth is Bhulok, solar system is Swarlok, galaxy is Janalok. All these lokas are one vitasti only. So vitasti must be of 7 types, because all these lokas are successively bigger, starting from Earth. So then I searched the similar reference in Vedic literature, Asyavami Sukta. Sapta yunjanti rathameka chakro eko ashro vahati saptanama. The second mantra of Asyavami Sukta in Rig Veda. So yunjanti, yuj dhatu gives yuga and yojan both. Both are derived from yuj. So 7 yugas and sub. Eko ashro vahati saptanama. Flow of ashra has been called Kal in 2 Kal Suktas of Atharved, 19 chapter, 53 and 54. So Kal is called ashra. Motion of ashra is called Kal. In modern physics also, the motion is a method of measuring of Kal. Then how to identify the 7 units of length? Firstly, we should think about the units of measurement in modern physics. That used to be the first chapter of textbooks of physics. Now it is not so. There are different style. Units and dimension used to be the first chapter in physics textbooks. Firstly, you come to meter. First measurement was foot, inch, yard, etc. That is based on human measure of human foot, or finger width, etc. Secondly, meter. Meter has 4 definitions. Part of Earth size means 1 crore part of the distance between equator and North Pole. Then there was some error. Then wavelength of light, and then speed of light. Latest definition is as per the speed of light. It was possible only when speed of light was accurately measured by Kerr cell experiment in modern physics. It is only about 40 years old definition. Surprisingly, Bhagavad Puran gives definition of time and space according to speed of light. Skand 3, chapter 11. It tells that 1 yojan is the distance traveled by light in 1 truti of time. So this definition is possible only when speed of light is accurately measured. Then another peculiar thing, Sakalah Paramanurvay Yo Bhunkte Paramanutam. What is Paramanu of time? That is the time taken by light ray in covering the Paramanu of matter. What is Paramanu of matter? 7 levels of world are defined smaller than the human body, successively 100,000 parts smaller. Dhyan Bindu Upanishad, Balagra Shatasahasram Tasya Bhagasya Bhagina Tasya Bhagasya Bhagardhang Tat Chayetu Niranjanam. Reverse way, Rishibhya Pitaro Jata Pitribhyo Devadanava Devebhyascha Jagat Sarvam Charang Sthananu Purvasa. That is in Manusmriti. So Rishi is the smallest part, which is called string, modern string theory in physics. What is its size? 7 levels below human body, successively 100,000 times smaller. So if average length and width of human body is 1.3 meters, then size of Rishi will be 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 35 meters. This is called Planck's length in modern quantum mechanics. And the time traveled by, taken by light to cover this distance has been defined as Sakalah Paramanurvay Yo Bhunkte Paramanutam. Time taken by light to cover this distance is 10 power minus 43 seconds. That is also called Planck's time. And Stephen Hawking's book, Brief History of Time, that is popular science book, starts history of time from that unit only, 10 power minus 43 seconds. So this is beauty of measurements. I was surprised how this was possible to measure. So like foot inch system, this Indian method also was based on human measurement only. We used to define yojan as Bhaskaracharya yojan, Aryabhat yojan, or Surya Siddhanta yojan, Aryabhat yojan. They have been described as if it was personal choice of Aryabhat or Bhaskaracharya. No unit of measurement is personal choice of any person or any sect. There was dispute that Jain Puranas are against Vedas, or Jain theory is against both Veda and Puranas, Vedic philosophy. But for units of measurement, all are same. In same country, there cannot be two meanings of meter and kilometer, or kilogram or gram. So a nation can work only if there is one system, irrespective of caste, creed, and philosophy. So for this purpose, I combined Jain mathematics, Surya Siddhant, Vedang Jyotish, Purana, and Vedas all, without any hesitation that some parts may be contradictory to each other. This is my method and my logic that units of measurement cannot be different in same society, or rather same world. So how this was missed? Because all the commentaries on astronomy were written by persons like me who have studied physics or mathematics as per the modern syllabus. We didn't bother to study the mathematics books written by Bhaskaracharya or others, Sripati, etc. Same Bhaskaracharya in his mathematics book Leelavati has used yojan based on human angul. According to that book, yojan means 16 kilometers approximately. Same Bhaskaracharya in Siddhanta Shiromani defines yojan as according to the size of earth. Peculiarly, he has given two sizes of yojan or measures of earth. He didn't understood himself what is the secret of two measures. First part he tells that this is the size of or paradhi of earth. Second part, Goladhyay, he tells that this is more accurate measurement. Actually, these two measures are ratio of polar circumference and equatorial circumference, which was not understood by Bhaskaracharya. He copied from the Agam tradition. At other places also he has given Bij Sanskar, means correction of mathematical calculation, in cycle of 12,000 years. That also, there also Bhaskaracharya and Brahmagupta both have written that Agama eva pramanam nanyatha vaktum samartha. So our historic yuga was of 12,000 years according to them. And in that cycle only calendars were calculated. This is the basic meaning of his Bij Sanskar. So there also there is dispute whether yuga is of 12,000 solar years or 12,000 divya years. For mathematical purpose and panchang calculation, as per Bhaskaracharya and Brahmagupta both, yuga is only of 12,000 solar years. For astronomical or geological measurement, yugas are of 12,000 into 360 solar years. That is Divya Yuga. In Puranas also, it is written, Devebhyas tri ya oshadibhyas jata devebhyas tri yugang pura. When the plants came on earth, they came 3 yugas earlier, before yuga. Here yuga means manvantar. It cannot mean kalp, which is creation period. So next smaller unit is manvantar. So about 1 crore, about 100 crore years ago, plants appeared on earth. This is almost the modern estimate also. Similarly, Nilmat Purana tells when Himalaya arose from ocean, it was called Sati Sagar, which has become Tethys Sea. And Nilmat Purana has given the same estimate, which is the estimate of modern geology. It was, Himalaya was born in Pleistocene period. These are the measurements which are highly accurate. But in same Vedas, like Dirghatama Sukta, it tells that Dirghatama gave this Sukta or formula in 10th yuga of his life. So for human life, yuga cannot be 43,20,000 years. Here yuga means only 5 years. That is smallest yuga. So Dirghatama gave this sukta in 10th yuga, means about 50 years of his age. And that is the meaning. For human purpose, yuga cannot mean astronomical yuga given in Surya Siddhanta, etc. So
You have 5 minutes, Upadhyay.
So there are other methods like velocity of light, dham yojan. There is one dham yojan. Like solar system size is given, trinshat dham avirajate vak patangaya dhiyate. So size of solar system is taken as 30 dhams, where what is solar system? Where its light is more than the background of galaxy. Dham is defined in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad chapter 3, part 3, that each dham is twice the dham of previous dham. So starting from earth, you double it 30 times, means 2 power 30 into earth size is solar system. This is the definition, one definition. So it is measured in chandas also. Like solar system is 3 parts of Trishtup Chand, 11 into 3. 3 dhams are within earth, 30 dhams are outside. Maharlok measure is complete Trishtup Chand of 44 letters. Size of galaxy is Jagati Chand. Jagati Chand is 48 letters. Minus 3, 45. And Chand is actually up to 2 more or 2 less. So accurately, what measures are given in Kathopanishad, it is about 2 power 46.3 into earth size, almost 49, because these zones are called 49 maruts. Similarly, size of Tapalok, which is called visible universe, that also is given, and the details are given in my slides. I have just told that there are yugas from 5 years to 43,20,000 years. I will not go into detail. I will just tell about the Panchang system. Like we ask, when is Ganesh Chaturthi? Answer is that it is on 7th August. We never asked when will be 7th August, because 7th August will always come after 6th August. But Ganesh Chaturthi may not come after Tritiya Tithi. So there has to be two parallel systems of calendar. Successive day count was called Shaka, and calculation of lunar dates, Tithis, was called Samvat. Samvat means Samvatsarati. It moves as per the successive day count, Shak. So successive day count was Shak, but since British rule, it has been propagated that Shaka meant only the calendar used by foreign Shak invaders. Everybody, astronomer, uses Yudhishthir Shak, and many times in same sentence, they tell that it is by foreign invaders. How Yudhishthir Shak can be by foreign Shakas? Well, many times they are used in same sentence. First they quote Yudhishthir Shak, then they tell that it is by foreign invaders. So this is the basic thing, and my slides are very long. I cannot display the whole thing. These are the summary of my lectures given in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, 2 lectures, and 5 lectures in BHU, Varanasi, and 1 lecture in National Physical Laboratory, Delhi. Thank you.
Just looking at the tree, we can count the number of trees, means number of leaves in that. So these things are simple things at that time. So there was a mechanism where they can still be here, but a part of the physical existence goes to different planets and sees there and comes back and tells that this is how it was. So maybe during that particular time, 2 different people of different physique, for example, Ashtavakra, just for example's sake, he is short and different thing. If he uses his human mechanism to go and there, he will have a different measurement. But if a person who is tall, he uses his own mechanism to go there and he will have his own thing. So there was no particular thing calibrated maybe. Maybe some things were standardized. That is my feel, sir, maybe that was the cause of differences in measuring units. Is this a foolish thing or there is a possibility in this?
No, measurements were in ancient time were almost like the present system of measurement. And some measurement methods are still beyond our guesswork. Like there is a verse in Rigved that our link with sun is with light rays. And it goes and returns 3 times in 1 muhurt. Approximate distance of sun is 15 crore kilometers. Velocity of light is 3 lakh kilometers per second. So it takes about 8 minutes to go to sun and again 8 minutes to return. So 16 minutes going and returning, and in 1 muhurt it goes and returns 3 times in 1 muhurt. Triryat divah parimuhurt magat. It is explained in Brahmans, etc. Similarly, then Yajurved and Chandogya Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, they explain that this link by light rays is modified by influence of planets and their color and direction changes. This change of color and direction is called frequency modulation, polarization.
So what I meant to say was, for example, there are external bodies. Means sun is there, moon is there, and some other planet is there. So these are standard, having standard volumes, lengths. So with reference to that, calculation will always be standard. But with reference to the human anguli or fiskin, it may vary. That was the doubt.
No, it will not vary. Like,
Okay, sir.
Like foot and yard.
Okay, sir.
They are standardized.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
And measurements were like first survey of earth was done. Guntur was one of the main places.
Okay.
Gunt is measure of land. Ur is town. So this was the center of measurement, land survey. So it was called Guntur. And it has given to word Guntur chain used in surveying. Guntakal, Ranchi, Karachi, Rohtak, all these names are related with surveying. There is a chapter 3 Prashnadhikar, latitude, longitude and direction. Then distance of moon and other planets were calculated. Distance of galaxy was calculated. One basis is there, that the distance at which sun will look like an average star will be the diameter of galaxy. In Surya Siddhanta, it is told, Yavat Dinakaras Chakara Prasara. Then it gives the accurate size of galaxy.
In olden days, we are having time measurements, and now we are having seconds, minutes, hours. But olden days, what is the time measurement, sir?
In Shatpat Brahman, part 12, there is a unit of time given by Vidwan Barkali. Barkali looks like a foreign name. He was not Indian, like there is Berkeley University. So Barkali has divided one muhurt by 15 times at each step. 15 power 8 parts of time was called Svedayan. Tavanta ete stoka varsanti, he has written in Svedayan is about 11,20,000 parts of a second. And raindrops fall up to that distance, about 270 meters. This is not given in any book on meteorology, but this is the average distance of falling of raindrops.
Oh, now for understanding me, sir, suppose if I take 1 minute, how I correlate to in olden days, sir? Now today 1 minute, suppose equal to olden days, how to correlate that, sir? 1 minute, suppose if I take example.
1 day length is divided into 30 parts. That is called one muhurt. That is 48 minutes. And detailed units are given in all the books of astronomy. They start from Asu. Asu is a breathing cycle, about 4 seconds. So smaller units are called Amurt. Bigger units are called Murt. There is a big classification given in many texts.
మీరు తెలుగా?
Yes, sir.
నేను ఎప్పుడూ అందరికీ చెప్తూ ఉంటాను, మీ దృష్టితో సృష్టిని చూడకండి, సృష్టి మీ దృష్టి కావాలి. వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ స్టడీడ్ నౌ, ది సెకండ్స్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ కేమ్ ఓన్లీ ఫ్రమ్ బ్రిటిషర్స్ టైమ్. వీ హ్యావ్ అవర్ ఓన్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్, లిప్తా, విలిప్తా, ప్రలిప్తా, so much knowledge, time calculation. Not only that, even in Gurukulas, Rishashramas, they calculate time. One Pandit always recites one sukta. For example, if one Pandit will be on the continuous reciting of Gananantva Ganapatin Bhavamahe, if they do that mantra, that will give the time. So one mantra, how much time, that is calculated in muhurtas. We are looking the ancient knowledge with modern goggles. So that is the problem. We don't have any understanding about what we have, what we had. So please do some exercise. Whatever your questions now, internet is so much of information is available. Everything is. And I am very sorry, Upadhyay ji. Actually, his slides are remaining. Slides are no time to play. You go through our link. We will give the link and recorded. That presentation is recorded. Thank you, Arun Kumar Upadhyay ji.